Hello and welcome to the live gifted group Universal Sphere for December 2019. And whether you're watching live right now or later, the effect is the same. If you're totally new to Universal Sphere, I'll post some links below for you to check out after this experience. And for those of you tuning in live, I appreciate you being here. My name is Scott Walker. I'm a Universal Sphere instructor from Banff, Alberta, Canada. And we're going to get started here. So I'll ask you to make sure you're in a comfortable space. Have your notifications turned off on your phone and your computer. Ideally be lying down or in a comfortable chair. And really ask you to be fully present here during this time together. And what I'd like you to do is to take a note of how you're feeling right now. So you might be feeling anxious, you might be feeling totally zen, you might be a little stressed out from your day. Could be a range of things. So take a note of how you're feeling and take a mental note of that, or you can even write a note on your phone or on a piece of paper. And what I'd like you to do now is to think of something that you would like energetic support around during this experience together. It could be something you intend to focus on for December, or something you would like to let go of. Alternatively, it could be supercharging an area of your life that's going really well. Lastly, it could be your primary 2019 intention. There's still time. It's not the end of 2019 yet. I ask you to take a note of one specific item you would like energetic support around during this experience together. So please take a note of that. Again, either on a pen and paper or on your phone or computer. Make sure you have it handy. And now that you've made a note of how you're feeling and what you would specifically like energetic support around, I'll ask you to close your eyes and get comfortable. And as you're breathing in possibility and expansion. And as you're breathing out, you're letting go of any stress or concerns. So we're breathing in expansion and possibility, and breathing out stress, concerns that's no longer serving you. So keep doing a few deep breaths on your own, at your own pace. And ideally, you're doing deep belly breaths. So you're fully expanding your entire rib cage and fully exhaling slowly. And at this point, I'm just starting to create the universal sphere. As I'm doing this, just really encourage you to remain open and curious, to release the expectations you have about what you may or may not feel or experience. And as I'm creating this beautiful universal sphere, it's a gentle reminder for you to remind yourself that you are fully loved and supported by the universe, by collective consciousness. And that support and love is available to all of us 24/7. And with you being here right now, right here at this time, whether it's live or listening later, you're tapping directly into that conscious energy, tapping directly into that unconditional love and unconditional support. And as I'm creating this sphere, I'm continuing to take nice, deep, slow, full breaths. And I'm feeling my body relaxing into the chair that I'm in. And for yourself, whether you're in a chair like myself or lying down, I trust that you're feeling fully comfortable where you are. I'm starting to feel the energy building with this sphere that's being created. And for yourself, if you find that your mind is tracking off and thinking about something that happened earlier today, or thinking about something you have to do later tonight or tomorrow, be gentle with yourself. Come back to be fully present to this meditation and to be feeling this. Energy work is a feeling, is about feelings, not about thinking. Really do your best to move from your head space to your heart space, to be fully present as you're listening and feeling while you're participating in this experience. Beautiful thing about this universal sphere that's being created is it does not exist in time or space. So the full effect of this is identical, whether you're listening live or at any point in the future. And I remind you to consider listening this again in the future at some point in December, to re-listen to it and re-energize your intention and for you to feel that. So for right now, you're purely focused on being open and curious, and you're not thinking about your intention that you intend to have supercharged. So let go of that thought and really focus on this feeling of being connected and this feeling of being fully open to receiving the unconditional love and unconditional support from solution energy, from the universe. So I'm just going to ask you to take a few breaths on your own, and I'm going to be silent. And I'm starting to feel this energy really building. And if you're feeling anything, great. If you're not feeling anything, great. As I mentioned earlier, release any expectations you have about what you will or will not experience or feel during this process. And really honor what you're feeling or what you're not feeling. Everyone's experience is unique. And one thing that I do know definitively for sure is that by you listening to this gifted group universal sphere, you will receive the energetic benefits regardless of whether you physically feel anything or not. The universal sphere energy is a beautiful outward expansive energy. So when this sphere is released by myself, anyone who chooses to listen to this will receive the benefits of it. At this point, I'm slowly going to release the sphere. And as I'm releasing the sphere, continue to do nice deep breaths on your own. Focus on the feeling of connection and being open and curious. Stay in your heart space, focusing on feeling and connection. So focus on this feeling and connection for a few more deep breaths and remain still. And at this point, I ask you to bring to mind your primary intention that you thought of or wrote down at the start of this experience. And as you bring that to mind, visualize being grateful for it having happened. So take yourself to the feeling of what you will experience when that has happened. Really feel that and see that. Do your best to bring in as many senses as you can. What you will see, what you will hear, what you will physically feel, what you will taste, if anything, what you will smell, if anything, and most importantly, what you'll be feeling. And at this point, I'll ask you to slowly start doing a few stretches. You can wiggle your toes, you can wiggle your fingers, and when you feel ready to please open your eyes. So for those of you who feel comfortable sharing, I'd greatly appreciate knowing what this experience was for you. And take a note of how you're feeling now after this experience. And for those of you who would like to find out more about Universal Sphere, I'll post a few links below. And as a reminder, you can learn Universal Sphere online through Soul Genesis or through different instructors who list their classes on the Universal Sphere Facebook events page. So thank you very much for tuning in, and create a wonderful rest of your day.